No.
No? Okay.
My
Let me
guy is
guess. Let me
something
guess. Let
more
me guess.
aggressive.
Let me guess. Let me guess. Um, so
They
if it
were powerful. They
if it
were powerful.
if it's not China, are you? No, you can't be Japan. Let me see what other nation spawns with this.
They've been in Spain.
Wait. British?
And nah.
No. Okay, okay,
And
okay.
and they've actually gotten
Germans?
like nah. They did get Rome though. I mean not Rome, but they did get the East Roman Empire.
Not Romans?
Not Romans, but you know you have the West and wait,
Okay, okay,
North.
okay. Let me think, dude. There are not a lot of combinations with my nation. It's like Chinese is one of those where Chinese always die. The
You know that,
other one could be. So it's a European nation.
dude. I'm sorry, my clues are shit. What I mean to say is, you know, you have Rome, and then you had like that other Roman Empire. You had like two Roman parts.
Hey,
Constantinople,
you can't be French, right? You're not French.
dude. My nation conquered Constantinople.
Oh, Turks. You got Turks. I see. I
Yeah.
see. Damn.
We
Dude,
got it.
this is also a very common combination. So we are Mongols here.
Okay.
Okay,
Mongols versus.
yeah, and usually Mongols win this matchup. Let's see. So it Duzzles and Allen. If I had to guess, Duzzles is better, but then Allen has been practicing standard a lot, so I may get surprised. We all may get surprised today.
I completely agree with your description because yeah, on paper Duzzles is better, but I feel like Alan has improved so much, and at the same time we don't really know Duzzles' level at the moment, so
Oh yeah,
it's not safe to say anything really.
yeah, that's right. It could be. We might get surprised today.
You got any sig rares?
Let's see. So we got relics. Relics is good, and we got two rares in the corner: wool and silk, and horses, dude. If he can control horses, this is going to be epic.
All right. So would you say the rares on your side are a bit aggressive? However, no, I remember relics. That's pretty.
Relics is pretty good. Relics is pretty good. I think whatever you're doing, relics is always good. It gives you enough knowledge for 4 scholars. That saves you so much knowledge.
Would you agree that relics is a bit more powerful in standard than in nomad? It always interests me.
I think it's more powerful in any map where you don't get a lot of wealth.
That's a nice answer actually.
So yeah, because
you didn't answer my question directly, but
yeah, because I think it's just as strong in nomad as it is in standard, because of that 20 knowledge is a lot. And I told you, right, most of the games you don't need more than 100 to win. By the way, here Alan just missed a ruin, and he is not even going back to it. Let me look at the ruin bonus. Did you resign?
No.
So Duzzle seem to be ahead in the ruin bonus right now. You know, one thing that you can that really sucks against Turks is that if you build too close, then you have to be on your toes all the time.
Oh yeah, like suddenly they can just siege your city in like 1 minute.
Yeah, like you
out of nowhere.
Right, you could have 4 sieges suddenly, and before you have time to react, it's gone just by militia.
Yeah, and what I like with Turks, you know, because of that siege, even if the front city is pretty defended, you can always, you know, in the early stages of the game, you know, get the second city. I mean, if your opponent builds a third city, it's very exposed for a while, and at that moment it's very easy to try and take it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like third city, I think Alan should build his third city somewhere behind, or especially not in exactly in the center. That would be suicide. unless he has control over the map. Right now, you know, Alan did a really cool thing here. He went military 2 before aging.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah,
Yeah, with
that's
Mongols, and
nice.
that's nice. And now he saved so much metal, which he's spending on heavy cavalry.
Oh yeah, so his production is going right now.
Yeah, he's continuously making units.
So he's coming for us. He's
That's
coming
that
for
is,
us.
and how ready is Duzzles?
Well, we want to win with the power of democracy, I guess. Well, is we're researching the senator, and we think we can bribe
Oh,
everyone, I guess.
you
But
know
I
what?
don't know if that's
Actually, that does not work. Do you have a stable or barracks?
nah. That's the problem, man. That's why
Dude,
I'm saying.
you're in for a big surprise because it does not
Uh,
like Mongols. I don't think you can win against Mongol. Like you can
no,
defend this kind of raid with a single senator. At least a
and
barracks is required.
one villager went down already. Let's count it. I will. I will make
Oh,
sure I
what is
know
Alan
exactly
doing, dude?
what's happening.
Alan.
One, two.
You know what, Alan? If Alan micros his scout, like not his scout, like the nomads, he can kill the senator. Man, that's nice. Look at that woodcutter camp. So many villagers died there.
Yep.
And
And
this is precisely why senator is not a good idea to defend against Mongol raids.
yeah, and I'm counting still 5 dead already.
Yep, that's 5 dead. And um, you know, with Mongols, like the moment you see light cavalry coming, just run away. I think Alan had a very good chance of getting rid of that gems merchant, but he threw it away. But any
Yeah.
case, he's got the third city.
Yeah, your guy is probably, while he's raiding, he's still kind of working on his eco. While my guy, he's just preoccupied with, defending this at the moment. So,
Yeah, and I am a little dissatisfied with this raid from Alan. Of course, he did a lot of damage there, but I think he could have taken that gems, and he could have also uh, he could have run away with at least 2 units out of those 3.
I feel like he could have done a lot more damage as well. There's a woodcutter's camp exposed on Istanbul, the first city.
Oh,
You know,
we
you
don't
have
even
to like,
we haven't even
yeah.
seen that.
Alan put like all his eggs in one basket, but you should, try to diversify and raid at different locations. That's the most deadly.
That's right. That's right. And now I think Duzzles has those 2 light cavalry and heavy cavalry. So if Alan wants to raid now, it's better to raid with a full army.
Yeah.
So far we've
How's
got.
your guys' eco?
Oh,
Like?
I mean it's 100. It's about 100. Nothing too good. But we've got a nice metal income. We've got a 90 metal income already. Usually players just forget about metal.
Yeah, ours is just plus 60, but not that bad. Which rares are you using effectively?
Only wine and relics, and he is going for horses. And
Okay.
Another thing is that Alan has not scouted the right corner and the bottom corner, so he doesn't know what's in the right corner. He like a lot of the right corner part is not visible at all.
My guy doesn't know, the rares of your guy either. The corner rares, he didn't scout them properly. So actually, my guy also made a mistake with that.
Well, here's a nice knowledge, like 55 knowledge income. What's yours?
65.
Oh, that's
7
good.
scholars.
That's
so
good. That's good. And the gems merchant. I'm hoping Alan will come back with a big raid.
What I'm afraid of right now is that my guy, he has no info at all, and because first of all he doesn't raid, so he doesn't get updated info. He doesn't scout either, so I don't know what the hell Alan is up to. So that's not good.
Oh, it looks like your guy also made like Duzzles has made another city.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so Alan is a little slow on raids. I have to say that. I would expect him to be raiding aggressively, but he's just standing there in front of his city with the army.
So he actually does have a force. Is it a big army or?
No, it's a very small army. It's
My guy
four
here,
units.
dude, my guy is defending from raids with heavy cavalries. I see.
Ooh, ooh.
You remember that woodcutter that
Yeah,
Alan
yeah. I remember
He
seeing that
has
heavy cavalry.
three cataphracts there standing as protection. I don't. It would be better if we would have just sent them raiding.
Yeah, that's right. But by the way, there is a raid coming now, and Alan is also aging.
Yeah.
And you know what? These cataphracts are actually weak against these horse archers, because you can just chase them with horse. Oh man, come on!
Yeah.
Come
5
on, that
HP.
was almost dead. Almost dead. Why didn't Alan chase him? Damn, it hurts.
But bro, do you know that feeling when you like micro your army and you save like a unit?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's like it feels
5
so.
HP and you know it's going to safety. That feels so
Right.
good.
It feels like it's such a proud
The
moment.
best feeling. Yeah. That's right. And yeah, now he's raiding with the light cavalry. They get destroyed by
Light cavalry get this. You know what? I mean, without militia, light cavalry or 2 or 3 light cavalry can do a lot of damage. But militia, against militia, they can't do shit.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, you know. They are powerless against. It's like militia are hoplites
Yeah.
for them. Okay. I
Ooh,
see like
that's not a
cute
bad raid. With the cataphract, it's just that.
My guy missed your merchant at the back there.
Oh. Which merchant?
The one that's going for silk, I
Ooh,
suppose.
I see. But yeah, nice raids. So there are 2 raids coming from nothing. There was no point of that first raid that, but he is running away with the second one.
Well, I feel like his raid ended up being a bit not effective, man. He almost lost more. Like, he killed maybe 1 villager or 2, let's give him that. But he almost lost, you know, 2 cataphracts. And if you translate that to resources...
Yeah, he did not do enough damage. By the way, we got HNZ watching. Hey HNZ, is the voice clear? Because we did not check. If the voice is not clear, let us know. By the way, that's a nice raiding party from Alan. Oh,
and
no, nope. Whoa, what is Duzzles doing there, man?
You know what? Alan moved so much that the dog is going crazy.
Yeah, and Duzzles could also... Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, continue.
Okay, I'll continue then. Now, I wanted to say, usually even inter players, they don't think about killing the general or using spies. Even sometimes like inter high players, they don't think of it as well. But Alan has been going for the senator always. I've seen him always try to get the general if he has a chance for it. So that's
yeah,
really
and he just did that. Got 100. No, it's
got 100 and got out of there, and that's how it's supposed to be.
I still feel he could have killed those 2 cataphracts with
Yeah, dude, the 2 cataphracts here are both 10 HP, and they're just standing there. Right
oh man. Yeah, I think Duzzles is in that panic mode.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes
when
you're panicking, you're shaking, you know.
Yeah, when you get raided by that Mongol horde, you don't know what to do. This is exactly what's happening right now. Oh, nice. I mean, here Alan looks like he will be aging soon, and he's also got a castle. And he's got a lot of units, frankly, getting ready for age 4 attack. How's your guy doing?
Well, he is aging as well.
Oh, really?
He is, but I think that Alan's science income must be better, because my guy is only on 67.
Oh no, it's the same, 70 here. Alan forgot to fill his universities after that, and I think Alan is going to make a big mistake now. So if Duzzles is aging right now, do you think he is preparing for an attack?
Yeah. Well, okay. He has like, he built 1 siege, so he has to He's also constructing his second factory. So I guess, yeah, that means that he's gonna go, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, if he attacks right now, I think he can take Alan down, because Alan, you will see what I'm talking about. Just wait 5 seconds and you'll see what Alan did wrong.
Does he have like 10 archers?
No. Yeah, it's almost done. Yeah, now, do you see something different?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's Sif.
Yeah, he got a Civ 3 instead of, I mean, Civ 3 as well, so that's why he's late in aging. This is the perfect time for Duzzles to catch him off guard.
My guy is making a mistake as well. I always feel like even your army is not upgraded. I don't know, I would opt to start sieging.
Yeah, that's right.
Now. No, he lost so much time. The city could have been almost down already.
And I mean, Alan has his 2 siege units just in front of the city. There is no lookout, so if Duzzles comes here with an ambush, he could even kill these units.
Because my guy has only archers and heavy cavalry, and he's only upgrading now. So
okay, yeah, all the units are upgraded. Oh, that's a nice army, not bad.
Nah. Look, those archers.
It's just that they should be upgraded. Without the upgrade, they are going to die.
They are being upgraded, but so yeah. Luckily for him, he didn't, had to fight. So he upgraded everything, and let's see.
And this is a big mistake that everybody does. And in fact, I used to do that until a few weeks ago. I actually learned it from an Age of Empires guy. You never want to lead your army into the darkness. Like, you don't know where what is ahead. So it's always a good idea to either send a scout or your general first. Even if it gets him killed, it's fine, because at least you're not throwing away the whole army.
You're 100% right. Another example is if I'm sieging a city and it's down, I always send a light horse to check out what the position of my enemy is.
Yeah, that's right.
In some cases you rush in and you suddenly realize there's a fucking castle there and 2 towers, and you're like, oh damn, I can't take this, and you fall back. So if you would have scouted it before, you would have known that. So
oh yeah, that's right. By the way, I don't see the general with this army. Where's the general? Is he behind?
Of my guy? No, yeah, he's present.
Okay. Oh, he is. Yeah. So some bribes you may find some bribes here. But even with decoys, that's a nice army. And the thing is that
oh
yeah, that's good.
Dude, sometimes decoys can be pretty nice, but let's see if I can actually hold this.
Yep. No. I think Duzzles won this one. He played really well.
I don't know. It's close, dude. Those two racks. If Alan's eco is decent, he can be pumping out units pretty fast, and
his eco is decent, but I still don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be a miracle right now if Alan wins. Alan had an opportunity to make a lot of units, but instead he decided to go for this extra civ, and he had so much resources that he could have done things, honestly. And HNZ88, I think he's drunk today. Hey HNZ, man, you okay? Yeah, he's in a different world right now in the chat. But seriously, I like this attack by Duzzles. Duzzles already has the second armor upgrade.
I'm sorry, I was laughing because HNZ almost stole the show in this game.
Oh yeah, okay, HNZ is the MVP here. Oh man. Okay, I will update this course now. We got a lead from Duzzles. He needs to win one more game to yeah, just one more game to win this best of three. But to be honest, it was close. I don't think it was a complete imbalanced game. There was a point when I thought that Alan will win.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I thought that Alan would win simply because I thought that, I don't know, I thought he would outboom my guy.
No, I think Alan was stuck in between attacking and booming. He half-assed both of those things. Okay, this time I'll go and observe Duzzles. So HNZ, yes, I am casting with Prolace. I think this is also something about the pride. I feel players think that if they're choosing a nation, they are getting an advantage that they don't want. But in the tournament, when the nation selection is allowed, they are just missing out on an important thing of the game that can make a lot of difference.
Yeah.
By the way, this time, what's your nation?
Okay, let's play the nation guess game.
Again, okay.
Yeah. So my nation, they got wrecked by the Americans.
Oh, I see. Are you? Wait.
They got really wrecked, bro.
Are you Russians?
Nah, dude, Russia never got wrecked by the Americans.
Okay. Wait. So, Germans?
Long live Russia. No, not Germans.
Not the Germans either.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, man, damn. Who did America beat?
You gotta go way back, bro.
So Americans, you mean before America was found?
No, obviously then it's not America.
It's not America, right? Okay.
Well, nah, I don't know. Maybe before the Americans were found.
Then how are the Americans?
But they are Americans still, just not on paper. Dude, the Columbus.
You can't be Spanish.
I think the Aztecs got wrecked by the Americans, right?
No, dude, Aztecs got wrecked by Spanish.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
So are you Aztecs?
Yeah, I am.
Dude, that's I don't remember Mongols versus Aztecs ever before.
Wait, is
Duzzles Mongols now?
No, okay.
Yeah, luckily both of these are great nations. And if I had to pick a favorite, I don't know which one I would pick, because Aztecs have got a superb late game and Mongols have got a superb early game.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at that, dude. Duzzles is doing a horrible kind of scouting. Look at the ruin bonus.
Do I wanna look? I can't look. I mean.
Oh, you need to resign first.
Oh yeah. What the hell? How did he manage that? I don't understand.
Yeah,
how can you only get one ruin?
He's just got one ruin, yeah. So
that's just crazy.
Yeah, it means that Duzzles is randomly scouting. He does not actually have a particular pattern how he scouts. Hey, full collapse. Welcome to the stream, man. Yes, HNZ is drunk. pretty drunk today.
How old is that guy?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. Hopefully above the
In,
drinking age.
in either case, it's fucked up. If he's a teenager, it's fucked up, and if he's 30 years old,
Then it's
then
fine. It's fine.
agent maybe has his midlife crisis or something.
Whoa,
So yeah,
whoa. I just figured out something else. Duzzles does not use the checkpoint scouting.
dude, it's 2019.
Yeah, I need to tell him about this.
I need to make a video about this ASAP.
Yeah, this is strange because I just saw his scout pass by a ruin and he did not pick it up. So yeah, it looks like it's somebody else playing. Like last time, agency, yeah, not agency. Duzzles has so many ruins. Wait, did we kill your guy? That heavy infantry? Oh, come on, no, Duzzles, how can you do that? He missed another ruin. This is a completely different person playing.
Dude, you should title this video, oh no, Duzzles.
But he won the first game, so I can't say that. It's not like he's completely losing it, but yeah. Without the checkpoint scouting, I used to do that a long back. And now I can't imagine if the game did not have checkpoint scouting, I wouldn't be able to play at all. That's a lot of ruins for Alan, especially 550. I mean that amount of ruin just completely beats the Mongol advantage.
Yeah. And kind of sucks that Duzzles had to build his barracks so way back. It's practically useless now.
Yeah, it is way back. It's good because it ensures that this barrack is going to complete, but there's no point of it because you to reinforce you'll have to like bring units from such a long way.
You either have to just raise it or use it as a upgrading barrack, you know?
Yep,
For
and
your upgrade.
right, that's just an upgrading barrack, and you want to manually make sure that if you have a front barrack, you only use that for unit production. You know, sometimes you're just using your hotkey, and it turns out that you use the front one for upgrade, and there are archbishops coming from all the way from your capital.
Wanna hear a little tip? Like if you press Shift S, for example, you know, you select all your stables.
Oh yes.
And if you then just click on all the upgrades, they will automatically be made in the different stable. You know what I mean?
Oh really? So, okay, that's a nice upgrade.
If you click on them, then yeah, they will get upgraded at the same time if you have enough stables. So you don't have to micromanage that anymore.
That's a good thing. In fact, I deep down knew that, but I never used it.
You didn't trust it, I guess.
I guess I never thought I would use it, but if you now you say it, I feel yeah, it sounds like something useful.
The bad thing is when because I always use Shift S, but if I have like a stable way back, for example, I always forget that. And then I just use all my stables to create units, but that one stable in the back is also active then, and that's not good.
That's right. And Full Collapse says that Duzzles is throwing away the game number 2. Completely agreeing so far, but maybe Alan will do a bigger blunder now, like he did last game. Last game, you know what? Alan had it for the whole time. I can't believe still that Alan lost that one.
Yeah.
And HNG says that he beats Kaitaro once beat Alan, and if Alan beat Duzzles, then HNG is the best player. Yes, you could say that. I'm not arguing with that. But nice, and Duzzles is raiding. The funny thing is that being Mongols, we are not seeing the kind of raids that Mongols are known for.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I haven't seen a horse archer, I think. Even.
Oh no, dude. Duzzles should just. Oh man, that was a waste of archers. He did not even kill the diamond merchant. Sad.
I don't know why I'm laughing, dude.
And
It's kind of funny.
Duzzles has got two slingers guarding sugar.
Yeah.
And I feel the two slingers is not going to be useful, especially against Aztecs, because if he sends a single heavy cavalry, that single heavy cavalry is going to take down both these slingers and get the upgrade. Like he's going to get the plunder as well.
Yeah, like one heavy cavalry could dispose of those.
Yep, even a single light cavalry can do that.
Yeah, I reckon that's true.
Have you ever tried raiding with a light cavalry? You know, light cavalry is a very good way to make sure your unit will come back always.
Oh yeah, it's like a Joker card. If you're like, oh, I don't like this, I'm out. Okay, bye.
Yeah, right. You can always save your units, whatever the case. It does kill slowly, but at least you know that as long as you're not completely stupid, you will bring him back without losing it.
Yeah, but back to your question, I haven't ever used that, but you have, and it seems to be working.
And you know what? I was playing with I Rush with Dutch one day, and he just sent it looked like he had two of his light cavalries running around the map. I mean the whole map, and they were just raiding every rare possible. He raided, I think, at least 10 rares using those two light cavalries.
With two light cavalries.
Yes, and because you can, if you have two light cavalries, you can also micro. So even if I have a single unit guarding the rare, those two light cavalries will eventually kill it.
Yeah.
And Duzzles is again playing just like how he played last time, because I remember he did not raid a lot last game. He just has his army waiting for Alan to come. I don't know if he's doing this. Bro. Yeah, because you know what? With against Aztecs, this is a good strategy, because against Aztecs, all you need to do is not to give him any kills. But so far, looking at this, oh my god, that's a huge army. That is a huge army, and he's also getting militia.
Yep.
Dude, Alan, now Duzzles is not ready for this.
And I think Alan is just gonna, take him. He's gonna take him. Yeah, there's no chance.
And
too many units.
No militia. Okay, I think that's a very quick game.
That is gonna get as well.
Yeah, no, that's GG, man.
Yep.
Duzzles messed up a lot, and this is exactly what I was saying. You have to keep scouting your opponent to see what he's up to. This attack came out of the blue for Duzzles because he had no idea that Alan even has siege workshop made. He has no clue what Alan's territory looks like.
Yeah. And actually now he's raiding in the back, but it's too late.
And that was quick.
That was brutal as well, man.
Yeah, I did not expect militia coming through that attack. And with Aztecs, once he starts pushing, there's just no coming back. I like that what Duzzles is doing back in Alan's base, but it's just he's lost the city. I don't think that raid is going to make much difference.
It's too late. But I actually make this mistake as well. Sometimes I get carried away and I leave my city that I just captured a bit behind, or I leave my sieges exposed. I don't know. I think it's better sometimes to really just take it more step by step.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember sometimes I give up like such a good position just because I do this. Like I have the bigger army, but I get spread out, and then my army gets thinned out slowly, and then suddenly I'm like, whoa, I kind of lost my edge. How did that happen?
Oh man. I mean, Duzzles is getting his militia. But
What's his equal?
His equal is like 180 and 0 metal income.
Well, I don't know, man. My guy only has 80, 80, 30, 30.
And
So
it looks like that single horse archer has done a lot of damage, like more damage than I would expect.
if Duzzles plays it smart right now, I advise him not to lose his militia in this engagement. He needs more army right now.
No, I mean, looking at
Yeah.
what Alan has behind that army behind it, no, going to be
Well,
difficult. And the problem here is that Duzzle should have gone all in this, because without all in, there's no point.
yeah. So he just that's kind of my point as well. He just wasted his militia for nothing, basically.
Yeah, and Duzzles have a lot of villagers. If he gets all these militia, because remember he is Mongols, even without his farms, he still has some remaining food income.
And I wouldn't write him off, or if I was playing, I still wouldn't give up, because you said the 180 economy, like for food and
Oh no,
wood.
not 180. He has just 80. Now he has 120.
Oh, I
120.
heard 180.
No, he has
Oh,
129 and
okay.
100 with 0 metal.
Okay. Well, it's not. It's kind of the same actually as Alan's eco, because he has 110, 80, and only 30 metal income. So you know, it's could still be. It still could be an exciting match, because it seems like Dazzle is actually raiding more as well. He just got
Yeah, yeah.
die.
He
That's nice.
I think he delayed his raids a lot. He should have started the raids a long back. And of course, no scouting. Yeah, he had no clue what his opponent is coming with. There is a small chance that he could turn this around, but a very, very small chance. Alan has to do something really stupid to lose this game. So how is the knowledge income there?
67.
Alright, he is just 22. But we got Pappy and Sugar.
So yeah, that's why I was thinking that Dazzles can come back from this using those rares, because those are booming rares. So naturally you can use them just to improve your position as well, economically.
Yeah, and interesting thing is that Alan's temple, like this, the captured city's temple, is right now in Duzzle's territory. So if Duzzles wants, he can bribe it and use this temple for himself.
Yeah, I love bribing like markets and temples. That's my favorite thing in Rise of Nations. It looks so funny. Because like that, if you bribe a market in another guy's territory, like
yeah, you get
just gives you plus 10 gold, and
yeah, and he gets minus 10. By the way, if Alan bribes this temple, suddenly this city, the Alan city, does not have a temple and his city does. So there'll be a massive border push.
Yeah, there will be a whole sea movement type thing. Yeah, Alan still is thinking about raiding. He has 2 active horses running around, checking the rares. So.
Oh yeah, and what was Alan waiting for all this time? Why wasn't he sieging this table already?
No reason, bro.
No reason, but so this is another favorite thing for me to do whenever I am Aztecs and I've got siege. I just siege random things. Like one game I was just sieging farms because I knew my army was smaller, too small to take the city, so I was just sieging farm and taking that small plunder, whatever possible. It's so much fun with Aztecs.
And one thing I didn't know in the past is that actually something that I should have known is that you get more plunder if the unit dies or the building dies in the radius of the despot.
Yes, he does. And
those stables and barracks give a lot. I never
that's a lot. And remember, Aztecs already get 2x plunder. So from a single stable, Aztecs plus the despot, I think he can get 200 food or something. That's a lot, man.
As well. Yeah.
And Duzzles just forgot about it. Like his 2 villagers died for nothing here. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw. And now he can kill the light cavalry as well if he wants. Should micro that a bit better. Why does he run in again into the city range?
Oh
That was a
man.
bit sad, but still that cavalry did some damage. So
Yeah, that cavalry killed 2 units, and right now at looking at Duzzle's eco, any kind of damage is too much for him.
and also like for the audience that's watching, details are really important in this game. Alan has spent like 20 seconds or 10 seconds sieging the Senate just now.
Yeah, which is no
And
point.
that
Like,
was useless. And now he's back at it again with
yeah,
with the stable. But
yeah, and in fact, if he was sieging Senate, just go all the way and get the plunder from it. He has like half siege Senate, and now he's moving to stable. These details, since these guys are both participating in the tournament, these small details do affect the outcome of the game.
yeah, a professional player especially pays the attention to like the smallest details like that. Yeah.
You don't want to waste time in sieging anything that's not required.
Yeah. Do you know as well? I use shift with my sieges.
What does that do?
I just, you know, when I have my sieges selected, I click on shift and then I right click on all the buildings that I want to siege,
Oh,
and they will just do it in order.
are,
So,
are you serious?
that's actually a big tip for you. You should pay me money for that. But
Man, I should pay you money for that.
yeah. So
That's
you know
a
what?
really a nice thing.
You know why that's good? Like, if you're, for example, when I was Turks and you told me to help you with the siege, yeah, I just use that for example, and then I can click on like 4 buildings in order, and I don't look at it again. If they don't, if you know, if my siege survives, they will just execute that.
Oh,
command.
so like they first reduce the city. If you clicked on the city, and then
Yeah,
once
and
it's
then they'll
reduced, then they
for
go
the tower
others.
and whatever I told them to do. So
Awesome. How is Alan doing? Is he close to aging?
you know, his science is plus 120, pretty good. So yeah, he is close to aging. He even went for an extra civ.
Oh man,
I mean,
come
for
on.
an extra science. No,
Oh,
sorry.
extra science.
For
Okay.
an extra
Even
science.
even at this point, extra science. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't think he has any idea how how screwed
Dude,
Duzzle's eco is here right now.
you know why this is GG? Because he could have aged like 500 science points ago. You know what I mean? He just
Oh.
forgot clicking up. So he has actually 500 extra science right now, even though he's aging. So he's actually ahead more than you think.
Yeah, I think Alan is toying as Heist Grenade says. And we got Jose Trinidad. Jose, what's your in-game nick? Can you tell us? Yeah, I'm just waiting for a resign from Duzzles. Like Duzzles is playing till the end. He'll not give up until he loses this capital. That's what it looks like. Whoa, and looks like there goes the capital. This is the right time to get all militia. Ooh, no militia. That's it, man. GG. So again, I can't believe it's the same player who beat Alan last time, because Duzzles made just too many mistakes this time.
Thankfully, I didn't have to look at that like firsthand like you did, but I'm being
And like one of the biggest mistakes is right here. You can see he had so many militia. Why didn't he just keep them around when before losing his capital?
like his militia actually helped him right now, but imagine what his militia could have done when Alan was still in the previous age and had a lot less army. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Initially, he could have just brought all the militia. If he took this city Kashgar back, then it would be all new. Like it will be all reset, and he could have a chance to win. Right now, he's just trying to survive for as long as possible.
What does his eco look like though? Does he have any better hopes in
No,
terms of eco?
100, 140, 130, 20 metal. He has knowledge to age, but he doesn't have food to age. And full collapse,
Okay.
prolays means knowledge when he said science points.
Yeah. That's the same, right?
Yeah, you could say. Anyway, what is Duzzles doing? I mean, Alan doing? Alan, come on, man, finish the game.
He's just enjoying the
Yeah,
the spotlight.
he's like, yeah, this is the spotlight moment. I want to delay this as much as possible.
Yeah, But he's getting the operations upgrade, so he's concentrated, dude. He's doing the right thing. So he already has the operations now, and he actually has a lot of units. He's upgrading his cannons. His gold income is plus 220. I don't even know how.
And yeah, he doesn't. It's an overkill. Clearly, he doesn't need all that things to win here.
Well, to be honest, his eco is not that good. Like it's 150, but his gold is sick.
With Aztecs in gunpowder, 150 is good enough as long as everything's around 150.
True. You are right. And actually, he got an extra commerce, so right now his cap is 220.
Look at that! That's a huge army. This is going to be the last. This is going to be the last attack.
Yeah, I shouldn't have resigned. It's free win, man.
Yeah, it's free win. And crazy shit happening here. Oh my god! Duzzles is going for science 4. He would rather spend that in monarchy.
That's quite an delusional action.
Yeah,
to take.
He's not going to survive too. I think
he's like I'm fine.
Oh man,
gotta boom more.
I mean, this city is going to be taken before. Oh, okay, yep. No, he did complete science 4.
You couldn't even finish your sentence. So.
Oh man, GG, last game. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Dude, what was that? This game was over 15 minutes back, but Duzzles was optimistic, which is not bad. And imagine if this is a tournament game and your teammate is winning. This is the kind of optimism that you need.
Yeah, because I've been there. Some guys give up too fast, and then sometimes you're even almost winning while playing, for example, 2v3, and you're like, if that guy didn't resign, then we would have won.
Yep.
So happens. And yeah, you always keep trying to win.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I ask my ally. I ask my ally if he thinks it's done. If I'm dying, then I don't resign by myself ever.
Who?
I ask my ally if it's 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3. Yeah. I always confirm.
But like you, even if you're obviously losing, you still try to micro as if you're just playing. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, right. I try to stretch the game as much as possible. Maybe he'll make some mistake. By the way, it looks like HNZ is saying that there is some double mic effect and your voice is echoing maybe. So let me check.
Maybe your mic is picking up.
Can you say something again?
Hello.
No, it's not picking up. I just checked the mixer. So I'm going to listen to the stream once.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm going to mute everybody, guys. Wait a second. Okay, let's see if it helps now. Prolace, can you say something?
Yep. Hello, I'm Prolace.
Guys, can you still hear that weird noise? I checked the stream. There is something like somebody sawing a wood behind. It happens momentarily, but I can hear it. There's no echo though. I don't know where that noise is coming from.
Alright, who are you gonna observe?
This time I'll go with Alan. I'm switching every time.
Okay.
Or if you want to, we'll switch.
I want my free win, so
let's hope Duzzles wins this one. Actually, I just realized every time the winner is the player you observe.
Actually, that's true, man. I I'm starting to feel confident.
All right. Yep. Maybe it's the Prolays effect.
Yeah, man.
And we've got nice nation. Some people may argue that it's not as good, but I love this nation.
Well, the same for me, dude.
Okay, so I'll um, yeah. So we got Greeks, and let me see.
Well,
Have you got French?
now my
Eh,
nation is like the most powerful nation in the world.
Wait, give me historically accurate cues, not like before. Wait, is it Inca?
Nah. Okay, I'll tell you a good cue. Well, they uh, they uh, they have.
Exactly that.
You told me to be historically accurate, so that's hard. Nah,
Oh
but
wait, are you
we're
Germans?
America. No, we're America. I couldn't find
Oh
nothing.
wait, America, and how could you not find anything about America? Come on.
I didn't want to compliment them, but I only could find good things. So.
Oh man, this is, and we've got the perfect rare. We've got two rares. Both are great for Greeks. First is horses, and then Pappy.
We have two nice rares as well. Well, in combination with America, I think. Relics and sugar is in the bottom corner.
How's Duzzles
So far,
scouting? Because here Alan is scouting really well.
man, Duzzles is scouting very bad. I don't want to even put him down or anything, but he's using one scout and one villager, and three villagers to build his second city, and only now is he adding a second citizen to.
Okay, yeah, here we have got
Basically,
five
yeah,
villagers from Alan, and HNZ says nothing about Americans. They're wrecked Russians and Aztecs.
Yo, nobody wrecks Russians, dude.
Nobody wrecks Russians, yeah.
No.
Prolez is partly Russian, or are you complete Russian? I don't know.
I'm half Russian. I can speak Russian as well fluently, so.
Okay, can you say something for our Russian fans who are using Putin's internet?
Здорово, братья, как дела? Заходите на канал и смотрите.
All right, whatever he said, I completely agree with him. You
Yep.
know, you know what? I was going back to India last December, and my flight was through Russia in Moscow, and all the advertising, I could not find English even on airport. This was so weird that this is the biggest, probably the biggest airport in Russia, and there's so little English written anywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, man. I have been in Russia, but I haven't tried talking English because I can't talk Russian, obviously. So I haven't recognized that problem.
Oh well, I liked how it was snowing everywhere outside the airport, but yeah,
It was beautiful, huh?
I wouldn't want to get stuck in
Snowy
Russia. Snowy Russia, yeah. I see how the attrition comes.
Yep.
Anyway, on
Do
this
you,
side,
do you have dude, let's talk a bit more. Do you have like any special abilities that you wish, for example, India had? You're like, it would be nice if Indians also had this or something like that.
you know what? All the like, maybe they could have like Age of Empires has cheaper villagers for Indians, and they've all yeah, cheaper villagers, and they've also got camel units.
Isn't that a racist?
Yeah, it could be racist because like the population is really high in India, so
Like they're worthless as well. Nah, I get it.
yeah,
Kinda
right.
funny.
Oh, and you know they get cheaper with every age, so you got you got you get reduced food usage. Like it's really funny, but at the same time I like saving food on my villagers. But then
I bet.
in AOE they've got a camel unit. Maybe they could have some camel units here for Indians. But I'm completely satisfied with all the powers of Indians. I think they're already OP in this game.
Yeah, I forgot, but I had like stuff like I'm dreaming and I'm like, oh, this is genius, but I can't remember any of those right now.
Oh, and
for like the nation powers.
do you have anything about Russians? Like any additional powers you would add to Russia?
I had. I'll think about it and I'll come back. Let me try to remember.
Like maybe they should have like if you research the despotic government or the communism, you get cheaper upgrade or something like that.
Oh no, I remember I had a sick. I think it's pretty nice and historically accurate. Like if you take a city off of Russia, then you know all the farms and every building becomes actually kind of destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take your city back, you get it back.
Oh,
It's like scorched fire. You know what I mean?
that could be. That could be.
And it's pretty nice, you know. It's like, yeah, I like it.
Yep. So, by the way, how are the rares on your side?
Whoa, the right corner is a rich area. Peacocks and gems almost next to each other. He's using them both, so I hope Alan raids that. That would be a big hit. He's using relics as well. Sugar not, but it's pretty far away, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, and I see Alan is just now he's going to start scouting your area. So Alan has practically no knowledge of what's in your territory, and this never works out. This is always a bad thing. And I see both Alan and Duzzles have this kind of playstyle. The moment they age, they will make a senate and research senator.
Yeah, they. However, I think Alan went despot last game, being Aztecs, which was a nice decision, of course. But in general, they do go senator. Well, Duzzles actually always goes senator. It seems like.
Yeah, he's always going senator. I think I have some idea why this sound bug is happening. So give me a second. Let me mute for 5 seconds. I think I can fix this. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if it's better now.
Yo.
Yeah, Prolis, can you say something? We'll just confirm.
Yeah. So, yeah, my guy is just running around right now.
Okay, I think it's better than before.
Zico. Okay. He has his mill too. That's all he has right now. Does your guy know about dye?
There's dye? No, he knows about bison, sugar, and nothing in your territory. Like he knows where the city of Newark. That's all he knows, and where the Senate is. He has no idea where the farms are or if you have any metal mines in that city.
That's not a lot of information.
That
and
is
the
not.
Same for my guy. He barely scouted your territory as well. And actually, a nice word of advice is, while you're aging, I think you should already start scouting your enemy's territory. By the time that you're starting to age or are aging.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like before you're going to make a move or you're expecting a move from your opponent, you should know where things are. And you know what, Alan? I mean, the thing is that Alan did not scout where Duzzles is. He lost 110 food and 110 wood because that city was denied, and he actually killed the city.
He didn't cancel it. Shit.
Yeah, he didn't cancel it, and because that was a surprise attack, he had no idea Duzzles would come out from the dark.
You know what? That's right. That 110 is painful, but I feel like my guy lost a lot of units as well, and Alan bribed one as well, I think. So it's not that bad. My guy did lose a couple units as well.
Okay.
But he's trying to rebuild now, I see, Alan.
Ooh, that siege is going to be troublesome. So how much army does Duzzles have? I can only see a few units.
Not enough right now. Not enough. Your guy is better off. He has.
Oh man.
My guy has like 2 archers and 2 heavies, but having archers is better
Dude,
in
what was
this
that? What was that?
situation.
That siege could have started reduce like denying that city so earlier. That was
Yep.
horrible. That was horrible.
Yep.
I think we are being too harsh today on the players. Maybe it's because it's a tournament season and we don't expect mistakes.
We are getting pumped. We are getting ready, so we don't tolerate nothing no more. No. uh, but we're just doing it in good faith, you know.
Yeah,
To
we are.
to point out the mistakes. It's not like we're evil.
Oh yeah, so anyway, when Duzzles and Alan watch this game back, they will have some insights into how they can improve. Anyway, a big criticism for Alan here is that he did not use the heavy cavalry at all. Just now he's going to make some. And Greek heavy cavalry is their one of the strongest abilities.
Yep. Like when you're Greeks and you see horses, like there should be something in your head that goes, oh, I can spam my Greek cavalry, and you have like these things with a lot of nations that you're like, if you see this rare, you're like, okay, that's actually a perfect combination for my nation, and those are just things that you learn in time, and yeah, but they do
Oh yeah,
help a lot.
you're right. And you know what? I mean, other nations also have their special cavalry. Like French have their heavy cavalry, and Russians have their light cavalry. But I feel Greek heavy cavalry is just too good unit because it adds the powers of a light cavalry with the heavy cavalry.
Yep.
I played a game with Big Bang today, and he was raiding me with 5 heavy cavalries in classical age. And believe me, it was so difficult to counter that because it's just so many cavalries that are coming at you, and they can run away every time.
Yeah, and you know what? You almost need like either a lot of towers or you need a lot of heavy infantry. But early on, getting a lot of heavy infantry, that's gonna slow you down too much because you can't research your mill 2. Then you can research your Civ 2 if you have like 4 hoplites running around chasing the horses.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, finally we see some raids here from Alan.
He literally raided 1 rare. That's the only thing he raided, I think.
Yeah, actually that
this
is
game
right.
so far. So yeah, this time he isn't raiding as well as I've seen him do in the past.
That's right. And what happened to Duzzles? Why did he stop chasing the horse archer?
I have no idea, man. Don't ask me.
These are some things that, of course, are going to count a lot.
You know what? Let's make this critique. Let's make this a critique episode. My guy right now, he has actually a decent army and he has 2 sieges built. You know what? I mean, you invested so many resources in your 2 siege units. Just use it at least. Either you could try to pressure your opponent and kill that woodcutter's camp from the other side, or you can just start sieging the forward city. Just at least do something with it. That will also make sure that Alan, you know, he's on his best behavior, so to speak. He thinks about you. He's not just gonna start booming or anything. He has to include the fact that you're dangerous as well into his.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
because right now there's no pressure. Yeah.
By the way, what is Duzzle's government?
Senator.
And is he close to gunpowder?
He needs his science 3 and then it's unlocked, but it's not that close, you know. He needs still a lot of science.
Okay. Here, like, Alan already has a castle. He has his army station. He's not using his army for anything. I wonder why he's not even trying to raid.
Yep, the same for my guy. You should always try to use your units because you invested resources in them, so you want them to get paid off.
Oh yeah, and look at that. That's not a big army. I mean, 3 sieges. What is he going to do with 3 sieges?
No,
oh my god, that was bad. That was bad. No. It is, and he
runs away.
Same thing. It's painful from Alan as well, man. How could he not kill that siege?
But
By the
yeah, we
way,
had.
Heist Grenade says that it might be a feedback from my mic, and yeah, I think it's feedback from my mic. That's why I have
Yeah.
moved the mic away from the earpiece. So let me know if it's better now, or at least it's less frequent as before. Anyway, that was a big disaster there. What happened?
What's the eco like on your side?
It's 150, most of the things.
My guy is closing in on the 200. It's like 185 right now, but yeah, 150 metal, 160 gold,
And
110
Alan is
science.
uh, overreaching for enlightenment age, it looks like, because he went for extra science 4 here.
Oh,
But to be honest, Americans in gunpowder age are too strong, because I've not even seen a wonder from Duzzles yet. Like once that wonder comes in, this is going to be too hard to beat.
oh yeah, and Americans in standard with the terracotta army, damn, can be dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Um, I will tell you, rare wise, I mean, I'm inclined to bet on my guy again because he has some pretty sick rares. He's using relics, dye, peacocks, sugar, and gems, and all of them are great rares in their own right.
And the great rates here as well, as I said, horses, obsidian, and papyrus. I, I, I don't
Well,
I don't think these are bad anyway. Especially horses because Greeks are going to make a lot of horses, and obsidian because my guy has 4 archers.
yeah, but soon that archer bonus is gonna be obsolete because the gunpowder age. But mm, I don't know. Do you think your guys' rares are better? Because my guy, okay, his rares are less, uh,
It,
good
it,
in some sense, but he has more of them.
oh, but with that sugar, I think this tips the scale slightly. The sugar is too good, and I can tell you that your guy easily has a bigger army than mine, but your guy hasn't aged. And this is another thing that I would expect Alan to do. It's obvious to Alan that Duzzles has a bigger army, but Alan has the advantage. So this is something that I even pointed out in my tutorial video. Like, you take your opponent out when you know you have the advantage. So right now Alan has the advantage of age. He has the upgraded units. He should not wait for Duzzles to age up and upgrade.
Yep.
Okay, yep, he is proceeding. He is going. He is going.
Nice, nice, nice. Those Greek cavalries are also like the most beautiful.
Oh yeah, I
in the
like
game.
those armored Greek cavalries. And suddenly they go to H5 and it looks like I don't need
Yeah,
my armor.
like
I'll
like
just I'll
this
just put a
this
cloth.
horse. This horse looks like it could take on a tank, and then in H5 it's like, yeah, like I said, there are suddenly priests on horseback.
Yeah, it's like it has this small cloth or carpet instead of
Yeah,
the whole armor, and still
they
it's supposed to be stronger than this armored cavalry.
they do look very nice. Maybe those Enlightenment age horses are, smart people on the horse. They're
Yeah,
not.
maybe
Um,
yeah, they're not just blindly going into battle. They know how to attack. Maybe
Only
that's the
200
upgrade.
IQ people can get in the horse squad.
Yeah, totally. It's the IQ upgrade, and not
Yeah.
anything else. Oh
Okay,
man.
well, I love army, dynamics, and right now those heavies got caught by the heavy infantry, I feel like, and actually his heavy cavalry didn't pay off a lot.
Yeah, but he's using these heavy cavalry to lure those heavy infantry. So
Yeah,
not
but
not a bad deal, but still, yeah, they're not done a lot of damage.
yeah, I think that was still negative for him.
Yeah, and you know what? I would have preferred Alan to go for military 4 instead of science 4, because that would help him in the battle. Right now he's got this extra science, and it doesn't help him at all. Except it just makes everything else 10% cheaper. But that's still not worth spending all that wealth. He could use that wealth to spam units, even spam siege if he has to, like just buy some metal and food. High Screenet says the horse riders are enlightened. Yeah, probably they made
Oh,
it.
that's a good one.
Maybe the all these stratiotites are sent for a meditation journey before they get upgraded, and
Oh,
and
they
that's
go to
when
China.
they go to China, Himalayas, on the peak.
Probably they visit, what's that river in India?
Ganga,
Yeah, they go there as well.
somewhere there. Hey, by the way, Rodrigo Seguin, welcome to the stream. Can you tell me what's your in-game ID so we know you better? Anyway, by the way, Duzzles has got the extra armor, and Alan just got the armor. You, of course, you can see who has got a bigger army. There's no doubt. It's Duzzles.
Who knows? Because I can't see blue,
Oh, you
that?
can't see it? Oh, yeah, because I'm not attacking
Yeah.
you. By the way, Alan has got 3 spies, so he can turn this around if he uses them properly. His spies are too close. His spies are too close to the scout, so one spy died already. Wonder if.
Yeah, it seems like
Oh.
my guy's gonna win this.
Yep, Duzzles. It's a very close battle though.
But I like your cavalry, but it's too little, too late.
Oh, and how's the library looking for Duzzles?
I think good. He's ready, almost ready for enlightenment. He needs, just science, 400 more science.
Oh man, yep, Alan messed it up, and the funny part is that Alan was not attacked before this, right? This was the major attack that happened. Before before this part, he had all the time in the world, and he decided to stay at 150 or 160 eco. He never maxed it out. He never maxed it out. I think he was always expecting the attack, and in that pursuit, he forgot to up his eco. Just now, he's researching the granary upgrade. But it's too late now. Once you lose a city, it's almost impossible to come back, especially when your opponent has that big an army.
And Duzzles, he can taste blood, and he's getting thirsty. Also, that's another reason to scout more. Scouting is always relevant, no matter when. For example, if you would have scouted me, my guy, then he would have seen that he's not gonna attack yet, or for example that he is gonna attack soon. So important info.
Yeah, and Alan also did not raid as much as I would expect him with these heavy cavalry. I don't. Of course, America is good, but Duzzles hasn't even got a wonder yet.
Yeah, this is GG.
This is easy, and there are accusations that you are playing this game instead of Duzzles. How do you respond to that?
Nah, it wasn't me. We're fair play, man.
No, there are no ruins fired on. Yeah, there are no ruins left. These are just rares, and so you see how that those militia helped them survive. It's just, again, it's about the timing. If those militia had come earlier, before the first city was taken from Alan, maybe Alan could have resisted that attack.
Yeah. All those games kind of are similar. This game was a bit more stretched out though, but like both guys dominated each other when they really went for the attack. It was over pretty quick once the fighting began.
Yep, and I told you, right, it's always the player who you are observing that wins. This is some black magic you're doing.
This is actually kind of odd.
Man, I hope you're not playing them because
I'm too relaxed to be playing. If I was playing, then I would have been stressed out right now, because I'm.
Oh yeah, I know. I know it's difficult to talk while playing.
I wouldn't have been so funny then. Just kidding.
Oh yes, fired on. Nobody willed any wonders here. And Alan did. I wouldn't say Alan threw away this game, but Alan could have done way better than what happened right now.
Will we see the the genius cavalry of the Greeks, the majestic
No,
being that they are.
the Enlightenment. I think they died before they
Yeah.
were sent to Himalayas.
Ah, shit.
They were caught off guard by the Americans on their way.
And yeah, this is we are in the Sahara, so you know there's no ocean nearby, so they can't go to India really fast. They have to go by foot.
Oh yeah, and or maybe they took American Airlines and it crashed or something.
Either way, it's over. Uh, yeah.
Yep, that was a good game, and honestly, it was very close. This reminded me of that Allen versus Shiba game, where both and yeah, there was nobody who had a complete edge anytime in the game, apart from the ending, of course.
You're talking about this specific game
No,
right?
I mean
Or in
all three games. I think they were evenly matched. In the second game, yeah, Allen was way ahead, and it's because Duzzles messed up. But these, I think, both of these, maybe if their skill level is so close that if they face each other again in the tournament, it's possible we may have a different outcome. Like Allen could beat Duzzles in the tournament, and same Duzzles could beat Allen as well.
Yep, it's clear that both players are quite similar in terms of understanding of the game, and yeah, they do know a lot of basic principles like raiding and all that. So they're two great players, and it's gonna be interesting to see them. Are they playing against each other? Do you know that? Or
I don't think so. They are playing in the tournament against each other. For I know, Allen's team is against another lat team, and Duzzle's team is against. Let me see. So since we are here already, let me confirm who Duzzles is playing against. By the way, guys, there is a chart sheet posted on the King of Sahara and Rise of Patience Discord server. You can see who is playing who in there, right? So it looks like AS Underground is playing Lat 4, and I'll have to check who is Lat 4, but I don't think it's Allen. Just for satisfaction, I'll go and check who is Lat 4. Oh no, so it's Caio Pompilio and Oso.
okay.
But yeah, this is kind of a show match. It's not exactly 2 versus 2, but it shows you that Duzzles is nobody who you should take easily.
Nah, for sure. I've been reading the chat. HNZ is really active, dude.
Yeah, he is active today.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Thanks for casting with me, and everybody who's watching this, thanks guys. We'll be turning off the stream. We'll come back tomorrow. Check out Role's channel as well. He streams a lot of Rise of Nations. Until then, see you guys.
Yeah, bye bye guys.